Answers the first year 10 intermediate homework. Nth term. So first of all, find the pattern. What is happening each time? It's going up by 4 each time. So you'd start by saying 4n. Think of the 4 times table. And that would actually get you a mark in a GCSE exam. If I'm going up in 4s each time, 4, 8, 12. Now my pattern doesn't start on 4, it starts on 3. So to get from 4 to 3, my first number in my pattern, I would have to take away 1. On question 2, you're given the rule. It says you've got to square n and then add 4. And I need to find the first 3 terms. So to find the first 3 terms, I would need the value when n is 1, when n is 2, and when n is 3. And it's a case of making a substitution into the rule. So when n is 1, I would have to work out 1 squared plus 4 for the first term. For the second term, when n is 2, I need to work out 2 squared plus 4. For the third term, when n is 3, I need to work out 3 squared plus 4. And this would give me the value of the first 3 terms. 1 squared, 1 times 1 is 1, add 4 would be 5. 2 squared, 2 times 2 is 4, add 4 would be 8. 3 squared, 3 times 3 is 9, add the 4 is 13. So my answer for the first 3 terms would be 5, 8 and 13. Factorising for question 3 means put into brackets. So I know my answer is going to involve brackets. And then it's a case of looking to see what's common to the terms in your question. I can see I've got an x in both terms, so I'm going to put that outside the bracket. And then your next job is to find the highest common factor, the biggest number that goes into your numbers. Well, 1 will go into 12 and 18. 2 goes exactly into 12 and 18. 3 goes exactly into 12 and 18. 4 goes exactly into 12, but it doesn't go exactly into 18. 5 doesn't go into both. 6 goes into 12 and 6 goes exactly into 18. And if you check, 6 is the biggest factor. So you pull out a 6. Then in your brackets is figuring out what you need to multiply 6x by to get this as your question. So 6 times what will give you 12? 2. And I've got my x. Let's check that now. 6x times 2 will give you 12x. Plus, in the middle, 6x times what will give me 18x squared? Well, 6 times 3 is 18. And x times x will give me x squared. So if I check that all together now, I would have 6 times 2, which is 12x, plus 6 times 3 is 18, and x times x is x squared. So you can expand the brackets and check when you're finished. Question 4, expanding the brackets. Means I've got to multiply everything inside the bracket with what's outside. So I've got to multiply everything by 4. 4 times 3a would be 12a, plus 4 times 8 is 32. So 12a add 32. When I'm solving an equation, I'm trying to find the value of the letter. And to do that, you always do your opposites. The opposite to adding is taking away. The opposite to timesing is dividing. So opposite to taking away, the opposite operation would be to add. So I'm going to have to add 1 to both sides. So if I add 1 to this side, that's going to disappear. And if I add 1 to this side, it would become 6. So 2x would equal 6. Now in algebra, when things are stuck together, it means we're timesing. So my opposite would be to divide. So I'd have to divide by 2 on both sides. 2 divided by 2 would just leave me with 1x. 6 divided by 2 would be 3. The answer for x is 3. If you go back and check that now, 2 times 3 is 6, take away 1 is 5. So you know you've got the answer right.